cold shower, always necessary. So we actually have a special guest who's about to roll up now to do our second ever podcast episode. The first episode demolished it, so massive thank you to all of y'all. I could not have imagined how many views that one got. And this guest is actually an adult film entertainer. So this one's gonna be interesting.
What's up, man?
How's it going, brother?
Good, man. What'd you do to that kid? He was like destroyed.
Bro, he was running up here like completely lost. He's like, is there another way to get out of here, mate? I was like, the door's right there. He's like, oh. So any regrets moving to Marbella?
Bro, negative regret. Whatever that is. Whatever negative regret.
Another day of paradise.
That's what I have, man.
I wish I got like a notification on my phone when you moved here. I need to set up like people moving to Marbella notifications.
Yeah, look, don't move to Marbella. Don't move at all. It's not good at all. What the hell is this, man? Oh no, I live in Spain. It's a poor country. It's terrible. Oh really? Look at this place, bro. Oh no. You keep your McDonald's.
They used to open a McDonald's down the road. I've been going to it more than I want to admit.
It started. No, the McDonald's to you, you're screwed, man. No.
So today's guest is Sterling Cooper. Would you consider yourself like ex-adult film star?
Retired repenting
turned influencer. Something like that.
I don't like the word influencer.
Nobody does, but it communicates the idea.
If you call me an influencer, people like I immediately imagine some nerd.
No, doing like a TikTok. Yeah.
God. You're not allowed to come until I tell you to come.
That's what I'm asking about. Yeah. So you enjoy the first 5 minutes everyone skips past.
I love that bit. Eating piranhas, a creepy uncle, firearms, and then the final product someone is going to whip their dick out to.
Some random magazine from the store that wasn't even porn, man.
Like the Sears catalog.
I'll make it work.
I think Donald Trump was one of the best things to happen.
Interesting.
Take a breath, make her beg for it. Only give her the tip.
Mm-hmm.
The secret of the porn industry is I think it saves marriages.
You've done the thing that every man secretly dreamt of doing.
I'm glad you said that, because there's a whole lot of people online who throw hate at me who pretend like that's not the truth.
All right, are you a 1 scoop or a 2 scoop kind of guy?
It depends how much caffeine's in here.
300 milligrams, 2 scoops.
I'm a 2 scoop guy then. I like that. That's a good flavor. Always go with blue raspberry. It's always the best one.
Man, I don't work out like this ever, bro. This is supersets, short rest periods. This guy's killing us.
This is my main man, T. T is the guy who got me into the best shape of my life before I did my first boxing fight last year. You love him and you hate him. Look at that smile. He's deceptive.
I hate him already, bro. I hate him. Gains, bro. Workout complete. Big thank you to Tej, my man.
T, man. T. The name's T.
Not Tej?
Nah, not T.
But you use Tej, right? He's got that smooth skin, man.
Look at that butter.
Thanks for all of us. Today's video is sponsored by Tej Hanley. Look, part of leveling up your life and becoming a more attractive man is having clear, healthy skin. Because if you got like oily skin or red skin, you got some acne, that's gonna kill your confidence. And that's where Tej Hanley comes in to help you out. Tej Hanley makes taking care of your skin uncomplicated. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing you don't. I'd recommend getting started with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer for before bed. And to make things super easy, every box comes with one of these instruction cards that tells you exactly how much of each product to use, in what order, and at what time. Look, I didn't always have a skincare routine, but now that I do, I wish I started sooner. And because Tej Hanley is sponsoring today's video, you know that they're hooking it up. If you click that first link down in the description, you're gonna get 30% off your first box of Tej Hanley, and they're gonna throw in a free gift. Do not miss out on this amazing opportunity. Click that link, get started today. What do we say after a workout, bro?
What do we say after a workout? Say, God damn, that feels fucking amazing. It's better than coming. That's an old Arnie quote, bro.
I gotta say, Sterling, bro, once you lose like one more layer of fat,
What about here,
your traps and your shoulders are huge. He's gonna be an animal. Now on the pod, we talked a lot about like sex advice, but I saved a very important question for the YouTube video. what's the easiest way for a guy to become a beast in the bedroom? And then even before that, how do you like signal that to a girl when you're just talking to her, or you're on a date with her, that she already knows like you're that type of guy and her mind's already going to the bedroom?
The best way that I can kind of explain it is you think it first, like you put that thought into your head first. When I'm talking to a girl and it's subtle things, but when I'm making eye contact with her, the subtle thought that's going through my head as I'm actually saying something, or as I'm listening to her as well, more importantly probably when I'm actually listening to her and I'm still maintaining steady eye contact, the thought that's going through my head is, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into, young lady. It's those kind of like cocky, flirtatious thoughts that I'm kind of playing on loop in my own head. And those things all generate like subtle sub-communications in your body language, your vocal tonality, your eye contact.
The rhythm you're speaking at.
Exactly, right? But it starts with the internal self-dialogue, and then the body language naturally comes out of that.
Okay, so inside you're thinking like, you don't even know what I'm gonna do to you tonight.
Yeah. And then the rest of your body will naturally adopt that same kind of sub-communication. So guys will kind of make the mistake of thinking it's like a technique, or like they'll try to copy the body language stuff first without the mental frame of mind. But if you get that mentality on point, the rest will autocorrect. So if your thoughts are, obviously you're still paying attention to it, you're still actually listening to it.
Yeah.
But in the back of your head, the subtle...
You're just inserting that thought from time to time. Inserting that thought.
Yeah, like a cheeky smile on your face, like maybe a lingering bit of eye contact during a moment of silence, and it's like, the things I am gonna do to you. And she will pick up on that instantly, and she'll be thinking, there's something about this guy that's turning me on, I can't quite figure out what it is. Or there's something about this guy that makes him seem a bit dangerous, or makes him seem a bit bad boy, or makes him seem a bit like arousing.
I'm someone who's naturally a bit more introverted, so I think this is naturally like the type of game that I've always like swung towards, because I'm not the guy who's like super flirtatious, over the top banter. So I've always looked at myself more as like a silent killer. Just kind of funny to call myself that, but like the idea being that when I'm on a date, it's more like the body language, the slow movements, that like devilish eye contact and smile. But how does a guy do this? And how does a guy think like this who doesn't have a lot of experience?
So you can compensate for lack of experience with an increased amount of knowledge, right? And I'm not telling you to be like a keyboard warrior. I'm not telling you to be like all book smarts and no practical experience. You obviously need the experience, and that will build on your confidence. But if you don't have the experience first, I mean, I know this firsthand from my students. I've had guys who were virgins have their first sexual experience, and because they've listened to my free shit on YouTube. And they've gone down on a girl and they give her an orgasm, or they've like had sex with a girl and they've blown her mind, and the girl thinks he's got like a body count of like 10, 20. Maybe you don't get it right the first time, especially if you're like, if you're a virgin, you're gonna suck.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit awkward the first time.
Yeah,
Brothers, my first time I got kneed in the balls, change of positions, and then like went soft. It's not gonna be worse than that. It's not gonna be worse than that.
Great start.
So what is like a simple technique that a guy can keep in his back pocket? You know, say I can implement this and I can be confident in the bedroom if I do this.
Really, really simple angular change you can make. Let's say in missionary position, she's laying down obviously in front of you like that. Grab your nearest pillow, fold the pillow in half, slide it under her hips. So you so instead of her, just imagine her pelvis is kind of laying flat normally in missionary, you slide a pillow under it, her hips are angled up like this. What does that do? That changes your angle of penetration. Your angle of penetration is kind of like this in regular missionary. If her hips are propped up, your angle of penetration is more like this. What that does is it hit consistently into the G-spot. Way more likely to get her to orgasm, and she's going to enjoy it a lot more.
It's like before you get started, just be like, hey, I'm going to throw this under your lower back.
Don't even say anything. Like, just grab it, fold it, grab her legs, lift it up, shove it. Lift it back. Like, there's a bit of physicality in that, right? You're moving her. And that shows like dominance, leadership, confidence.
So don't be like, excuse me, let me place this pillow here so that the angle of your pelvis is slightly decreased. So since we've moved to Marbella, we've showed y'all a lot of fine dining, right? A lot of trendy spots, exclusive locations. But the place we're going to today is on a whole nother level.
It's McDonald's, a trendy McDonald's.
Man, ever since Sterling mentioned McDonald's, I've just been... Oh no, oh God.
Spilled it all over me.
I just spilled all of the McDonald's.
Look at this.
Now something I'll tell you about McDonald's is that you don't want to have McDonald's before you hook up with the girl. And this is something low-key Sterling forgot to mention, but I'm gonna tell you from my experience, you never want to take a girl to a restaurant on the first date. There's a lot of reasons for that, but one reason is something that is not going to turn anybody on in the whole world. is a full stomach. And that's why I always prefer just like a coffee or drinks for the first date. And for the second date, sometimes I like to invite the girl back to my spot to cook something together, like a pizza, because it's kind of fun, it's easy. But even if we do that, I'm gonna have like one slice each. It's about the activity. It's not about having a full stomach that's not gonna, no one wants to move their body with that. We got some wedge fries, some McNuggets, and of course a double cheese burger. And I'm someone who likes gourmet burger spots, but something about the McDonald's double cheeseburger with a little bacon on there, it's just the most consistent thing in the world. It's more consistent than 2 How to Beast videos coming out every single week, no matter what. Now, big news, the full conversation I had with Sterling is now live. You can click the second link down in the description to watch the whole podcast. In that, we go deep into what his life was like as a porn star, the good, the bad. We also get into like how to maintain a very strong dynamic sexually in a longer term relationship, and a whole bunch of other good stuff. You don't want to miss this one. Anyway, you can click right there to check that out, and I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.